Alert Reactor. Roll off.
Welcome, everybody, to episode 2 of That Nerd Life podcast. This is your host, Arvin Santiago, and joining me today is, of course, my lovely co-host,
Robert Galvin.
And you know what? Today, it's not just me and Robert. Someone else is joining us. You know him from the Mike and John show on our YouTube channel. Mike Villarreal is joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've probably seen him at 24 Hour Fitness getting fit.
Yeah, I've actually been recognized. That's really
funny,
weird. I don't know how that happened.
Actually recognized him at 24 Hour Fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super weird.
They also recognized him outside the Chinese theater, I think, one time.
Yeah. Like there's been a couple times, and it's not a big thing. We're still a small channel, but it's pretty cool when somebody walks up to you and they're like, "Hey, you're that guy."
So I think this podcast is doing pretty well. I mean, we're only 2 episodes in, and we already got a celebrity joining us. So that's pretty cool. But we're not here to keep discussing about Mike's sudden fame. We're actually going to talk about some important things, some stuff that we hold dear to our heart, and that's food.
Food.
Yeah, because over the weekend, a couple of us gents got together and we made some tacos.
Mm-hmm. Not just any tacos either. We made all kinds of crazy, not just carne asada or chicken. We didn't even make those. You made, Arvin, what did Jose? Jose's not here, but Jose helped and did quite a bit. So what did you guys make, Arvin?
Our resident chef, Jose Gutierrez from Nerd Reactor, cooked us up. I think the first course was the pork belly tacos.
Mm-hmm.
And then second course was the short rib tacos. Mm-hmm. Followed by Robert, your carnitas, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then we topped it off with the oxtail, which I think by then no one really ate because we were all full.
Also forgot the appetizer. The appetizer was the green chorizo.
Oh yeah, I
mean that was good.
It looked funky. I'm not gonna even question where you got it, but it was delicious. It had some serious kick to it though. I was sweating just eating that thing.
To be fair, you're always sweating.
True. I can't, I like spicy food, but if I eat it, I tend to sweat, but that's cool. But,
it was delicious.
We also had breakfast tacos, if that counts. Yeah.
We spent quite a bit of time gathering all the stuff we needed, drove around all over Westwood, near UCLA campus, all over LA, just to get these unique meats that we needed, like oxtail, because obviously it's not something you can buy everywhere. And we did other things. While it was cooking, we played Titanfall. We watched a little bit of San Andreas, and then we had the main event, which was something Mike holds near and dear to his heart, the UFC fight, which was Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz.
Number 2.
Yeah, number 2.
Yeah, I think that was the highlight of Mike's night.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this fight, and so far, these two guys are they're just large on the life. They could shit talk, and not a lot of guys can do that. And not a lot of guys have a lot of personality when it comes to being a martial artist. And I think that really helps, get people into it because they like all the, the theatrics, and it's pro wrestling. A part of it's pro wrestling, and it's promotion. But at the end of the day, they have a lot of respect for each other.
Yeah. I mean, the months leading to this fight, there was a lot of shit talking. There's a lot of absence from Conor McGregor talking. Mainly, he was also talking shit on the UFC. Mm-hmm. But I think it was cool to see that after the fight, they kind of put that aside and hugged it out.
It was a very movie-like moment where, after all the shit talking, he gained respect. Diaz gained McGregor's respect. I mean, it's not every day that you have 5 rounds, 5 minutes, so 25-minute fight. That is just, boxing is 36 minutes, 3 rounds, or 3 minute 12 rounds. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But this is UFC. It's whole body. It's taking you to the ground. Diaz's face was just drenched in blood. I mean, like for 4 out of 5 rounds. So this is something that I don't think I've ever seen in UFC, or maybe, quite a long time ago before they had all the rules. But it was probably the best fight I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Some of the other matches were pretty good. I think Rumble Johnson won.
We missed it. What are you talking about? We just missed it.
Because we're not going to name any names, but someone's PS4 cut out, and we missed that fight.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Mark.
Yeah, restarting PS4 takes like 2 minutes, and that fight lasted, I think, 17 seconds.
Yeah,
So
it was
we
under
missed
a
the
minute.
entire thing.
It was like straight out of a movie, where where it cuts out, and then when you get back, it's done.
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
But I mean, it was so quick that they were able to show the replay as the full fight between those two guys.
Yeah, I was, that was something that, like, I was definitely looking forward to, because Rumble Johnson's been a guy who's like everybody's been looking forward to. Like, first, yeah, I think he was supposed to take on John Jones. He was supposed to fight John Jones, and then John Jones has been having so many problems, with.
Wait. He's supposed to fight Martian Manhunter?
Yes, he's gonna fight John. That's not John Johns. John Jones.
Oh, good point. Damn, I just lost a nerd point.
Get out of here, Bob. Get out of here.
This is why you're the celebrity and I'm not.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight John Jones, and then John Jones, keeps getting popped and he keeps having problems, and then it looks like he's gonna be next in line for Cormier, Daniel Cormier, so that should be a good fight as well.
Yeah. All in all, good UFC. But I think the best part of the night was all of us playing the Titanfall 2
Oh yeah,
pre-alpha.
Titanfall was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We suck. I can say that.
Yeah.
I did terrible.
Man, some of those people that are on, and it was less than 24 hours, day 2 into the beta, and there was some kids playing who were just... It's like they've been playing it for a year. It was nuts how good.
Did you guys play the game at all when it first came out, like the original one, the first Titanfall?
Nope. Never
I
even
did.
played it.
I did.
I actually played a little bit of it, but I was never really that big of a fan. I do like the new one, though. Like, I don't know. Something about it, it just seems more fun. And it just seems like it's more seamless, and it's just more action-packed and easier to pick up. I don't know. That's what I get from it. I mean, I tried the first one, but this one seems just, I don't know, just overall better.
Yeah, I tried the first one as well. I tried it at E3. And compared to the first one, the second one I feel is a little bit more polished. I come from playing Call of Duty multiplayer, but I think this one would probably replace that. But I'm probably going to pick it up for sure, because just playing that pre-alpha with everybody, I definitely got a kick out of it. Yeah.
I played it at Nerd HQ the first time a couple weeks back, and I was really impressed by it. Having never played the first one, because I heard a lot of mixed reviews on it. And then just playing this and how smooth it was, and that was just in beta, wasn't even alpha yet. Now it's in alpha, so it's even smoother. It's just a lot of fun. There's not really, anything to... Excuse my cat, I'm sorry. Like other podcasts that we love, sometimes there's a cat in the background.
Yeah. But I think what made Titanfall 2 fun for me was the new addition of the grappling hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that just gave the game another dimension to it. I mean, you had the double jump, you had the wall running and stuff like that, but with the grappling hook, there's so much more that you could do within the game. You could attach it to the Titans, you could attach it to other players. So, all in all, that was probably one of the selling points for me.
Yeah, and the difference between what came out this weekend or this past weekend was that this is the tech demo, so it's not even like the full beta yet. And like I remember what we played at E3 was definitely more than what we played in the tech demo. Like I know that the Titans also have a grappling hook, so you can actually grab the pilots out of the air. And we haven't seen that yet in the tech demo because it's just not available yet. I don't think, or I didn't see it. But yeah, like I remember just the grappling hook, like there was a lot of cool things. Like I remember being like just flung around. It was just super fun. And so far the tech demo that we played this past week, it doesn't seem like it's the full version yet, because what we played at E3 seemed to be a little bit more polished, a little like they had way more than what we played.
Yeah, because this was a pre-alpha, so I think they were just testing out how their servers are doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they didn't. I don't think they released everything that you could do. I mean, unless they did, but because we didn't advance that far, we never got it.
Yeah.
So,
The servers were pretty smooth too. They weren't. We had some issues, but nothing major.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'll definitely be getting the game. I don't know about you, Mike.
Yeah, I'll definitely pick it up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, I'll probably end up picking it up.
Yeah. When it comes out? What, November?
I believe so. I believe it's just right around the corner.
Oh, so just in time for what? Call of Duty again?
Yeah. It's always.
Yeah. And then what? Battlefield 1 also comes out in November?
Yep.
I don't know. I think so. There's so many games to keep up with, but I'll just get them as they come out. As long as you guys are getting them too, because we could all play together.
That's what I've hoped for. That's just all I want. I want to be able to play with all my friends.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
what
have a
wakes me
good
up
time
in the morning. But you know what? But talk about video games, the UFC fight, and especially tacos. Like, we all love food. Mike, I know you do.
Is that a fat joke?
Yeah.
This is the last time I'm on this podcast.
But I live in LA. Bob and Mike live in Orange County, and Orange County has a lot of different places you could eat, right?
Yeah. Our food is not as healthy.
Yeah. But there's like what's the one on Westminster Boulevard? What area is that considered?
Oh, Little Vietnam?
Yeah, God, I haven't been down there. But there's that area. And then, Mike, you love Matiki Grill?
Yes, I would
say. That's delicious, that Hawaiian
yeah,
place.
I mean,
Matiki Grill,
there's always
if you
that.
guys
I think
don't know,
if
is
you're
a Hawaiian spot.
Yep. We all big we're big Yelp users, I think, because that's really how you find out a lot of these places is through Yelp.
Yeah. Yelp
actually,
is a way to find some really good places to eat if you don't know
think
what's in the
about it.
area.
I don't think every time I go down there to hang out with you guys, I don't think we go anywhere else but Matiki Grill. Right?
Yeah, I mean, we've been to a couple other places. It's just that it's just right next door, so it's kind of hard not to go anywhere else. And
yeah,
every time you go there, there's always like it's always packed, and there's always a bunch of people there. And I'm pretty sure
but those ribs that they have, what is it? The Sam's plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sam's plate.
God, yeah, that thing is so fucking delicious. like
now, have you had the Sam's plate made by Sam though?
No, I don't know who Sam is.
You never met Sam. Sam is the old guy. Sam is the older guy. He's always there. He's usually like sitting in a chair watching Fox News or something.
To put it in perspective, guys, the Matiki Grill, Matiki Island Barbecue in Anaheim has 543 reviews, and it has 4.5 stars in 543 reviews. Like, that's really good.
Yeah, so if you guys are Yelp users and you care about that, Matiki Grill is the place to go if you're in Orange County. I would also say, hey, Mike, what was that one burger place that we went to? GD Burger, right?
GD Burger? Which place are you talking about?
The one like in Tustin.
The one in where?
The one in Tustin, I think, or Orange.
Tustin or Orange?
Or it was Santa Ana.
Santa Ana.
Yeah, don't pretend you don't remember.
I don't know. There's a lot of burger places. I like my burgers, and there's a lot of good places. Lie.
Even though it's a chain, I love Slater's 50/50. It's not a big
chain,
but Slater's is delicious.
Slater's is pretty good. There's like one by me, so I don't go there that much, but I'll say it's pretty good. I always get I get the 50/50.
I do the make your own, and I always do the one that's like mixed Italian sausage and beef. That's my favorite thing there.
Yeah, but seriously, Mike, what was that one burger place?
I don't remember. I can't remember. Like it's in Santa Ana. I don't know what did we eat there? What did you remember?
I had a burger. That's what I remember.
That's very, very specific. I can't remember. I mean, there's GD Burger.
Yeah,
I don't know.
GD Burger.
If that was it. Was it by
Skip until you
Afters?
guys remember it.
All right, whatever. But anyway, besides Boutique Grill and that one burger place, there's not a lot of places I go to in Orange County to eat. Well,
you know what? You know what's weird is everyone has different tastes. There's rarely a place that you can go to that everyone universally loves. Like there's this place a lot of people have been posting in Huntington Beach where it's this giant burrito that's like the size of your arm. And it sucks. Like, I've been there before, and that place is terrible. It's not, like, real Mexican food, but people love it just because they have a hook. They have something to draw you in, which is their giant burrito. There's also the good Mexican play, or it's like a mix of Hispanic, I should say. And Mike, you and I have been there. Is it Sabrosos?
Yep. Well, there's Los Alazanes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Los
Alazanes
Alazanes
is a
is
good
good.
spot.
Yeah.
But
That's
no, you
good
know
to
the one that I'm
hold
talking about where they messed up my burrito last time?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Or no, the place that they messed up your burrito. I think was Cali Tacos.
No, Cali Tacos is the one that has like shrimp in it.
Yep. Okay. Then yeah, maybe it was Sabrosos.
Yeah, it's Sabroso Mexican Grill in Garden Grove. It was featured on Diners and Drive-Ins. It has 1,568 reviews and 4.5 stars. Their sauce is good. The big thing, I'm really big on wet burritos. It's really hard to find a good wet burrito. And because a lot of places use canned sauce, like you can just taste it. If you're brown and you've had real chili colorado before, you can tell when something is out of a Las Palmas yellow can. And this place makes their own sauce for sure. It's really weird. Like we have this friend who is also a big guy. He kind of looks like Totoro, if you're an anime fan. And
Eric?
I mean, yeah, he can tell when food is made with tap water. Like it's really.
I can tell that too because usually it's got that taste and it's hard not to miss it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I can taste the chlorine. I'm like, what the how do you taste it? Like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to get into talking about his tongue, but his taste buds are probably the only muscles that he has. But yeah, I mean, those are some good places. But like I said, there's not a lot of places I universally love. There is one place though that I think we all love, and that
it's our staple. It's like it's our go-to for anytime you guys are here in Los Angeles.
And what place is that?
It's fucking Fat Sal's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Multiple locations. There's one in Westwood. We don't ever go to that one because that one's imagine like 6 fat guys trying to fit in a little sandwich place. That's why we don't go there. But we go to the one in Hollywood. It's right around the corner for me.
Yeah, it's literally walking distance from you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think every time we do something up here, we always revert back to Fat Sal's.
Yeah, I mean it's there's always something new to eat there, and like every time we go, there's a different sandwich or like lately like. Yeah, me and John have recently started to like try out some of the burgers. Like we've never had any other burgers, and they have some pretty good, pretty decent burger. I mean, yeah, their hoagies are ridiculous, but yeah, the burgers are not that bad either. So we just try stuff out and see what's different. And I mean, the place is that good that they have like such a wide variety on their menu.
Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, I actually didn't even recognize the other part of the menu.
I don't think I've ever had anything outside of like
the fat
out
menu,
of a hoagie
right?
burger.
Yeah.
Or a hoagie sandwich.
Yeah. I remember Kate told me one time that I didn't have to get a fat sandwich when we were there.
Why didn't you break up with her?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I gave her the dirtiest look, but I was like,
the fuck?
Seriously, that's the only thing you should get there.
Oh man, like that place. I mean, my wife's nieces were here from Alabama, and we were like, let's take them to Fat Sal's. And now every time they come, they're like, let's go to Fat Sal's. Like they love it.
Yeah, I really don't know what it's about their sandwiches that makes them so like delicious. It's like literally like cocaine.
And just so you guys know, since we haven't really even talked about what's inside the sandwich,
Yeah, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that soon. We're gonna hype it up for a bit.
okay.
Get our listeners hungry.
It's gotten to the point where when I go in there, like I have a custom sandwich. Like I get this, but let's take this off and replace it with this and add this to it. Like, and that's like a fat person. Like when you've had it so many times, you know. I mean, I don't go to LA a lot, but when I do, I go to Fat Sal's.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I found out about the place. I was driving by it, and I saw a bunch of cops in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I instantly thought that it was like a good sandwich place. Actually, the first time I went in there was before I went down there for one of your birthday parties, Bob.
Yeah.
And then I remember like arriving to your party, like gleaming about this
Stuffed.
place. Yeah.
Like you had the
Because-
itis.
Yeah. Because I mean, I thought it was your run of the mill sandwich places, like where you could get like turkey and roast beef, like a Subway, but maybe better. But all right, hold on, guys. John's calling me.
I'll talk about it then. So the food itself is it's not a run of the mill sandwich shop. The most popular thing is the Fat Sal. What's inside the Fat Sal is roast beef, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, fries, brown gravy, and it's on garlic hero, and it has mayonnaise. My favorite, and I actually think it's also Arvin's favorite. We can hear everything Arvin is saying in the background. My favorite thing is the Fat Jerry, which is cheesesteak, chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, bacon, fried eggs, fries, mayo, ketchup, salt, and pepper on a hero. It's delicious. They have a barbecue one. They have a buffalo one. They have also their fries. They're not just regular fries, guys. They have pizza fries that are freaking fantastic. They have buffalo chicken fries. They have
the Philly cheesesteak fries, which are one of my favorites, actually.
I don't think I've had that yet.
Yeah, I get that one. John likes those too. And the buffalo fries
Are really good.
Are really good. Yeah, they got a good kick to them.
And then after your heart is hurting from that meal, like, what do you have, Mike?
Well, the shakes. The shakes are good, and my favorite one is the cheesecake shake or whatever. I don't know what it's called. It's just called the number 5, I think, and that's all it is. They don't really have They don't really have titles for them. It just says
only the shake of the month has a title.
Yeah, and it's called Shake of the Month.
Yeah.
Ooh, I forgot what's the secret shake, Arvin. There's a name for it.
The secret shake? That's the name.
No, there's a name for it because I remember when you asked me about it. So we went there and Arvin was telling me this story about this. One of the guys, right? It was one of the workers, right? They told you about this.
Yeah, because we went over there to get. I got a sandwich, and of course, Kate she got the shake, but I think she was ordering the number 1. And then the guy like leaned in and started whispering to us, like the shake he came up with that they're experimenting with, and it was the funniest thing because he's like, we're like, can we get the number 1? And he's like, nah, what you need to do is you need to get this, and he broke it down for us. So we're like, all right, well the guy works here, we're gonna trust him.
Listen, drug dealer.
And
he was propositioning you guys.
But that shake was
Arvin,
delicious.
Remember? Okay, so Arvin and I met, just so you guys know, like 15 years ago. We worked at Subway together. 14 years ago, I should say.
Fuck, was it that long?
It was 14 years because I was 16.
I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
When I started there.
So if you think about how long ago that was, what did we used to do, Arvin, when we were bored there?
Oh yeah, we tried to make like different sandwiches.
Yeah.
Off the menu sandwiches.
And they were good. And so if you think about the people who work at Fat Sal's, what do you think they do when they're bored? They make up whatever they want, and they come up with some really good combinations. So if you ever get a recommendation, you should probably take it.
Yeah, just take it. Don't even think about it. Just if they say get this, just get it. But Mike, what's your favorite sandwich there?
I think I'm gonna have to go with the Fat Jerry. I mean, it's just something about it. It's got a good blend. I mean, it's hard not to go wrong with it. There's a lot of good sandwiches too, because I mean, I took a friend with us last time, and she had the what is it, Big Texas, and that was really good. The Big Texas barbecue, that was really good.
That's
Like
the one
the
with
barbecue sauce on
brisket?
there was really good.
Mike, I like how you said a friend.
Yeah, come on, Mike.
A friend.
You don't
It's
have
a
to
friend.
be vague.
It's
Come
just
on,
a friend.
I ain't
Yeah,
even
it's Mike.
going for it.
Mike, if she's listening, if she listens to this podcast and she hears you saying a friend,
It's
Come
just
on.
friend. It's a friend of a friend. We just we hang out sometimes. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, I agree with Mike. I'll get back on topic, and I do the Fat Jerry. What I do is I say no mayonnaise and no ketchup, and I ask them to put it on a garlic hero and add gravy. That is, it is fantastic. Let me tell you.
I didn't know you go that deep with that sandwich.
Oh, bro.
Because when I get the Fat Jerry, because I switch it up between the Fat Sal and the Fat Jerry. On the Fat Jerry, I go everything on it and just easy ketchup, because the ketchup kind of gets a little bit overpowering for me. But damn, I didn't know you add gravy on that.
Yeah, it's good.
He's like, I'm gonna have to
Arvin's
try
like,
that next
My
time.
whole life has been turned upside down.
Yeah,
I've been
It's like
living
50 cents.
a
It's
lie.
worth it.
yeah.
And just so you guys know, the sandwiches, they're only $10, so it's not that expensive. Not much more than Togo's or Quiznos. Quiznos is actually more. And these sandwiches, they're not gigantic, but they're big enough where half will fill you up. Like, if you go with someone, you can share one and be completely okay.
Yeah, but what I will say though is whatever you do, don't look at how many calories the sandwiches have, because that could really ruin your day.
You
if
need
you're
to go
going
on
to
a
Fat
cheat
Sal.
day.
Yeah,
And if you're like
'Cause-
me, every day is a cheat day. So
yeah. Actually, who was it? I think it was John and Eric that have eaten 2 sandwiches there in one sitting.
and fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I-
wow.
I don't know. Well, I know how Eric does it because he's just fat. But I question how John does it because John's not that big.
John's just an opportunist. So when someone has a leftover sandwich or half sandwiches, he will eat it just because it's there and it's free.
True.
Yes, he will. This is true.
John could literally be a championship eater if he puts his mind to it.
Yeah.
I mean, he should, because there's free food.
Yeah.
I think I remember the name of the shake now. I think it's called the Lucy.
Did they get
Lucy?
the secret one?
Yeah, because because I remember when you told me about it, and then I was explaining it to the cashier, and then somebody else behind the counter walked up to him, and he's like, "What do you want?" And he's like, "Oh, I know what he wants." And he told the guy that was ringing it up. He's like, "You're gonna put this, you're gonna put that, you're gonna put this, and you're gonna put that." I think it's called the Lucy. I could be wrong.
You know what? It could be, because I remember when the guy was telling us about it. I think they came up with it because they said a girl came in there so high that she was like trying to throw stuff in one of the shakes, like trying to custom make it, and then they kind of just. I mean, don't quote me on that story because it was it was like a year ago when it happened. But yeah, that shake it's rich. It's delicious.
It's got chocolate. It's got peanut butter. I can't remember what else it has, but it was good. I enjoyed it. I can't remember what else was in it.
Are we gonna get Fat Sal sponsorship?
I don't know, but
Out of this commercial that we just did.
like I think it was like 3 weeks ago. Like I was super hungry, and for some reason I was like jonesing for a Fat Sal sandwich.
Man,
Jonesy. Jonesy, you have it like every freaking week. What are you talking about? How
No.
can you possibly be jonesing?
All right.
And you
I
live
used-
right down the street, Arvin.
I used to have it every week, but then I realized that it was costing too much, and eating a 2,000 calorie sandwich for dinner once a week was pretty bad. So I stopped for a while, and then but it's just like if I don't have it like
he
once
starts
a
shaking.
month. What?
You start shaking.
Yeah. It's like there's nothing else that I want besides Either the Fat Jerry or the Fat Sal with extra
I
gravy.
remember I was at the Grove and I ran into Sal from Fat Sal's was there, and I just I thanked him. I was like, dude, just thank you. Like, your place is delicious. That's all you can really say. It's that good.
Yeah, I don't think I go to any other sandwich shop around here in Los Angeles except for that place. I mean, once in a while I'll go to this place called Boo's for cheesesteak, or Subway when I don't want to spend $10. Mm-hmm. But like you said, Bob, dude, the sandwich is worth it. And if any of our listeners are here in the Los Angeles area, it's like you got to check out Fat Sal's.
If you're visiting and you're going to be on Hollywood Boulevard like most tourists do, it's off Hollywood, Sunset and Highland. So 1 block south of Hollywood and Highland, the famous intersection. Just go.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Actually, last time we went, I realized that Mike didn't even finish a sandwich. Mm-hmm. So that was actually unbelievable.
Well, because his friend was there, so.
Oh yeah,
that is not why. I have,
even though it's true.
Yeah,
no, I've been cutting down, and so that's why I couldn't finish it.
Oh, is that why you started drinking kombucha?
Oh my gosh! Huh? Let's talk about that incident.
What?
Yeah.
What about the kombucha incident? There is no incident.
Yeah, let's talk about how Mike got kombucha all over his face.
No, not just that. So we were leaving the store after buying some meat and stuff, and he's sitting in my front seat, and he opens the door to get in, and his kombucha, whatever that hippie shit is, explodes. He blasts this kombucha all over my face and my leg and the inside of my truck. It was. Now I know what it feels like. It wasn't very good, and it smelled like balls.
Yeah. Is the smell still in your car?
Kind of. I smelled it this morning when I drove around.
Yeah.
But
like, Mike, did you even open it, or did it just explode in your hand?
No, because it's got like it's weird. Like, I mean, it's supposed to be really good for your stomach, especially considering how much fucking beef we were going to be consuming. I was like, let me at least try to like.
We bought 7-Up. What else do you need?
7-Up. You're so Mexican, but I'm not sick. I'm trying to eat beef. All right. So yeah, I figured I was like, let me get some kombucha. At least it'll help me digest it. Hopefully, I mean, it's gonna get a pounding after all this beef we're gonna eat.
That was a $4 bottle that you blew up.
Yeah, well, I mean, wait. I was holding it in my hand, and like it fell out of my hand, but it didn't hit the ground. It hit the other bottle, and then it just exploded. It just popped, and that's when it just went everywhere. It didn't even hit the ground. I was like, whoa. Because I mean, they're pretty fermented, and they have like a little bit of like alcohol in there, so it's pretty fizzy. But I've never seen one explode like that.
Yeah, and for anybody that doesn't know what kombucha is, it's fermented tea, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's a fermented tea, and it's got like all this good shit in there, like whatever hippie shit that you guys hear about, and Bob never eats, but it's supposed to help you out, especially for like digestive stuff, and especially when you're about to eat over 10 pounds of meat. Just trying to prepare for the
onslaught
the onslaught
in your stomach.
Yeah, like just trying to keep yourself away from colon cancer.
You know what else works?
Not eating it?
No. Probiotics, like
yeah.
Yakult, or there's a Mexican version that's like a third the price too. Those things help me out. When I feel backed up, I just take one of those next morning, cleans out.
When I feel backed up, I just go to Fat Sal's because that thing just like one sandwich.
They're not going to want to endorse this podcast now.
No.
So let's talk about another place now. There's a place in San Diego that Mike loves.
Yeah.
What place
is it the Comic-Con go-to
Yes.
afterwards?
Okay, because I thought you were going to talk about Hodads, because I like Hodads sometimes. It's
Nah.
Hodad, though, like, the time me and you went, it wasn't good. But the
It
time
wasn't
I've gone
good at all.
before, it was really good. And I don't know. I hate when you go to places like that when there's just no consistency. Because it's like you want to take somebody someplace cool. You're like, dude, let's go and like let's check out this place. And then you're like, shit, this sucked.
Like that fried chicken place we went to that is, Yelp Elite Asian Central.
Which one?
The fried chicken place, and it was called like something super racist for what was it called, like crack addicts or something?
In Orange County?
No,
Which
in
was
San
the
Diego.
Oh.
Remember this past Comic-Con, what was it? The Cracked Egg?
Crack House or something.
Oh, the Crack Shack.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't a crack shack, though?
Dude,
Yeah,
my meal was like $26, and it was terrible.
Well, what did you get? Because I mean, I don't know what I got, but like my whatever sandwich I got was pretty good. But their poor attempt at carne asada fries was just embarrassing.
Oh my gosh, it was the Mexican boot. What's that Canadian stuff called?
Poutine.
Poutine?
Yeah, it was called Mexican poutine.
It's fucking carne asada fries. Come on.
And it was chicken, and the chicken was super dry. They put like this cheap cheese whiz. It wasn't even cheese whiz. It was like Great Value or 99-cent store off-brand cheese whiz.
It's not even the Kraft kind.
No, it was bad. Yeah, it's called the Crack Shack.
Good thing I didn't go there with you guys.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you say it was $26 for what, like carne asada fries, I would have burned the place down.
Well, the chicken sandwich that I got, I just pulled up my Yelp review of it because I Yelp reviewed it since I was with a bunch of Asians. They were all doing it, so I was like, I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna do it too. So
You want that
Bob-
Yelp elite?
Bob is a follower. Bob is not
Yeah.
a leader. He's a
yeah,
follower.
so my sandwich, the sandwich by itself was $12, and it had what was called like our specialty coleslaw. That shit was KFC coleslaw with some red pepperoncinis inside of it. There was nothing special about it. The sauces they had, like one of them was called like super special ketchup. Terrible. They had their house hot sauce, which was Tapatio. Straight up, they took a thing of Tapatio, they added a little bit of water, and they threw it in there and said it was their house hot sauce. Like it wasn't very good. And the sandwich that was $12, it was pretty big, but I probably could have gotten 3 of the same chicken sandwiches at Chick-fil-A. For 3 of, or I guess the same size chicken sandwiches for that price. It was not worth what it was.
Ugh. But anyway, so this place that we talk about that we all love, which is the tradition after Comic-Con that we go to.
Yep.
What's it called, Mike?
It's Phil's Barbecue.
Yes, Phil's Barbecue. If you guys have never been there, it's an awesome barbecue place, but be prepared to wait.
Yeah.
Because like this place gets so busy that I think they have a live stream of their line that you could view on their website just so you could know when to go.
and I'm not gonna lie, to me, it's not worth the wait.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's not special enough. I think their sides are great. Their French fries are actually really good. Their macaroni salad is really good. But every time I've gotten it, the meat's been pretty dry. I would take Matiki grill ribs over Phil's barbecue ribs any day.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Matiki Grill, yeah. I mean, their meat is I mean, it depends. What do you get there when you go over there, Bob?
I've tried different things every time just to find something I like, and the only thing I really like are their sides. Last time I got the riblets, and the chicken, the boneless chicken combo. I did have before, or the last time actually, no, that might have been the time before. I had the pulled pork, and the pulled pork was really good. That's probably the only meat that I found there that I really like.
Mm-hmm. See, I just go for the ribs, because personally for me, if I go to a barbecue place, I have to get the ribs. I can't really get anything else. I don't do barbecue chicken because typically it ends up dry.
Yeah.
But I really like the ribs. But it's hard because Matiki Grill has sort of a different taste than what Phil's has. But if I had to choose one, I don't know. I'll probably go with Matiki Grill if I had to choose one.
What about you, Mike?
Yeah, like Matiki Grill, it's just the way that they make their meat is just, it's so tender and it just comes right off the bone. So it's a completely different, like, you know, experience compared to Phil's. But Phil's barbecue sauce, I really, really like it. And especially, like, you know, just having recently, I mean, if I could put the two together, I think it would have like one of the best ribs.
Well, you can't, Mike.
Yeah.
Don't be that fat guy. That just starts combining food.
I mean, you can buy Phil's what's it called,
sauce.
Barbecue sauce,
Yeah,
and the bottle, but you know that's just crazy. I mean, who would do that?
You would.
Yeah. There's also one more spot that I think is worth mentioning. And the cool thing about this spot is that it's everywhere. It's in Orange County. It's in LA County. It's not just in LA. It's also in like Gardena. It's in Torrance. So no matter where you're at, you're always within 20 minutes of it.
Are you talking about King Taco?
No. Good call though. Shinsengumi.
Oh yeah, Shinsengumi. Yeah.
Can't forget that place.
Yeah.
Shinsengumi is a Japanese style Hakata ramen place. It's super cheap. So if you're fat, you'll like it even more. Because you can actually get refills of noodles for $1.
I think that's what sells us is the noodle refills. Because then it's like you're getting a whole new bowl.
Yeah, like you mentioned Little Vietnam earlier. I hate pho. And I hate pho because I had ramen first. And pho is like the poor people version of ramen. Just saying that. That Shinsengumi ramen, even like when we took Jose there, and Jose's been to Japan I don't know how many times. He said that's the closest to Japanese ramen he's ever had. You know, Mike and I went there just a couple months ago with his lady friend, and and they loved it.
Who's just a friend? Remember,
Yeah,
just a friend.
She's just a friend.
Just friends. We're just friends here. We're all just friends here.
They're friends. But how many bowls would you say you've gone through?
2 is the max I can do.
Yeah, 2's the max I could do.
Yeah, I would say 2.
Bullshit.
2?
No.
I mean, yeah, I've only had 2 bowls. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know you could limit yourself.
I've been there with Eric many times, and I've seen Eric do 5 bowls.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think last time I went with Eric, he did 4 or 5.
Yeah, he's done a bit. Oh, and their fried rice is really good.
Yeah, but I think Eric's record is it 5 or 6?
5.
5.
Yeah, he gave up at 5.
That's
but then
it?
he wanted
5?
ice cream after. So I'm not really sure.
That's why he gave up at 5 so he could get ice cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I highly recommend it. It's like $7. It's it's a really cool date too. So if you're on the first date with someone,
that's just a friend.
Yeah, that's just
a friend.
It's something different. It's ramen. A lot of people haven't had ramen, and it's delicious. They talk to you in Japanese, so it's like pretty authentic. It's super tiny and packed, and it's quick and fast paced. The longest you'll wait is like 20 minutes, and it's good. It's really good. Like I said, $7 for your bowl of ramen and $1 for refill on noodles if you want more. Like you'll walk out of there, 2 people, even with a thing of fried rice for like $20. That's really cheap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the most I've spent there was like $25, and that's with like 2 bowls of ramen for myself and a few appetizers.
Yeah. Yeah, I went with 5 people. 5 people, and it was $100, and that included like beer, that included a couple large sides of fried rice, that included like another appetizer and noodle refills, and it was like $100. It's really inexpensive.
Yeah. Fuck. Talk about all this food. I'm literally getting hungry. I'm seriously. I mean, and I just had like a rice bowl earlier.
Just
before we
rice?
started.
Just
No,
rice?
not just rice.
Are you like Ethiopian?
I had chicken and beef with it, you know. But seriously, I kind of want a fat Sal sandwich.
It's not, dude, you're like right down the street.
Yeah, but I don't want to walk right now. Come on.
Oh my god,
Actually,
you're so fat.
You know yeah, but they deliver. I haven't taken advantage of the delivery yet.
When that happens, you're crossing the line, dude.
Yes.
You're going too far.
And you know what? The only reason why I've never done the delivery is because when they're like, it's a 45-minute time to get your sandwich.
Oh my god.
I'm like, fuck it, I'll just walk down there.
You live 0.6 miles away from it.
Yeah.
Walking distance.
But when you're starving like 0.6 miles, that's like 3 miles in comparison.
That's like 8 minutes.
Not when you're hungry.
Oh my gosh. You can call and order it, and by the time you're there, it's ready for you.
Yeah, you know, that is true. I never thought about that.
And then you can stop at Chick-fil-A on the way back and, pick up something for Kate.
True. But she doesn't like Chick-fil-A. She'd rather get Fat Sal's than Chick-fil-A. Especially the shakes.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, you know what? But, let's go ahead and segue away from the food because I'm getting hungry. Let's talk about some of the biggest news that happened this past week. Let's see. The Mary Jane casting.
Ooh.
For the new Spider-Man Homecoming. For those of you who have been following the news, know that they casted Zendaya as Mary Jane. I have no idea who Zendaya is.
So Zendaya is a 19-year-old who's on this show called I forgot, but it's on the Disney Channel, where basically her family is like a family of spies, and they have like a robot daughter. Like it's a kids show, definitely a kids show, but she is the main person on it. It's all about her and her time in high school, and she got cast. She's also
a person of color.
She's African American or black, whatever you want to call her. So a couple people were a little pissed off. Actually, quite a few people were pissed off to find out that her role was confirmed as Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah, because I think at Comic-Con they announced that she was going to be in the movie, right? But they never really said who she was going to be.
Yeah, they said her name was Michelle at Comic-Con.
Yeah. And then, I mean, honestly, I don't care at this point. Like, why would I?
Yeah, I mean, it's already like the third movie, and the last one I didn't care for, so it's just not that big of a deal. And plus, they're going for a younger Peter Parker, and it's just whatever. I'm not that invested to be, like, get mad about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's this time it's Peter Parker with an eclectic group of friends. And I understand that Hollywood wants to hit that race card, I guess. They want to check off all the races that
they want to get that demographic.
Yeah. But it's like, do you really need to get upset that they cast her as Mary Jane?
I don't think so. She has a picture with red hair, and she looks good with red hair. Mary Jane, the only important thing is that she has red hair. I mean, it doesn't matter. She could be whatever color. Michael B. Jordan was Human Torch. I thought he did good as Human Torch because it was about his attitude more than his skin color.
Yeah, because I think that's what people are forgetting. It's like they don't know how she's gonna do as Mary Jane. Like she could hit it out of the park as a character. We don't know that.
Shailene Woodley was cast as Mary Jane, and she got cut out, and she's white.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
I would take Zendaya over her any day.
Yeah.
Like, for sure. I don't know. What pisses me off about this whole situation is that anybody who thinks that she should be white is deemed a racist. Like, automatically. It doesn't matter. You could just be a comic book purist who wants them to be, white with red hair, and you're called a racist. Doesn't matter if it's because you're a comic purist or what the reason is, or you just don't like Zendaya. If you don't like her, you get attacked, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
But I do like her. I think she'll be good. I have no problem with it. And you know, a lot of people don't. James Gunn, director of Guardians of the Galaxy, is in full support of it. You know, he said basically the same thing, and a lot of other people are, you know, are with it. So until it comes out, we don't really know what it's going to be like.
Yeah. So moving on, let's talk about some video games. For those Metal Gear fans, Konami has released the trailer to the new Metal Gear game. I stopped playing Metal Gear since Sons of Liberty, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But Mike, you've caught up pretty well with it, right?
Yeah, I played the recent game, Phantom Pain, and yeah, I'm probably one of the many fans and dedicated Kojima fanboys that are pissed about the new game.
Yeah.
I mean,
because
yeah.
what's the route they're going with this time? It's like more of a survival game, right?
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's basically this could have been just basically an expansion pack. I mean, that's what it's coming down to, because it's supposed to be 4-player co-op, and it's basically, you know, using probably the same exact engine that was featured in the Phantom Pain, and you got 4 new characters, and they're all just doing like a survival horror game. So it has nothing really to do with the previous game, or, you know, as far as we know, that has anything to do with the franchise, as far as like, you know, Snake and all the characters that people come to know and love. Mm-hmm. And, you know, without Hideo involved, I think, you know, no matter what, fans are going to get mad anyways. But, you know, Konami's definitely not helping.
Yeah, I mean, but what's Konami really going to do? I mean, they have this franchise that they have, but they lost their main guy, so they don't know what to do.
Yeah, and, you know, it's kind of sad, because, I mean, with the Phantom Pain, you can really see that Hideo, like, he pushed this thing as far as he could, as far as, like, the engine, because you could do anything. You could go out there, you can be stealthy, you can do, you know, run and gun, you could do, you know, multiple different play styles, so it was like, you know, it was something that they could have built on later. I mean, you could see where he was going with it, and then it's just kind of... the game itself, fans that played it, where it just kind of wrapped up, and it was just kind of like, well, that was kind of like anticlimactic, and I think it was because they just didn't want to spend any more money on it, and that's where the tension happened between them and Hideo, and then what ultimately led to him leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played Metal Gear since the first one on PlayStation 1, and you know, it was fun, but that was it. I haven't really cared about any of the other games. So to me, it doesn't matter. I just know it's survival horror zombies. And so to me, I'm like, hey, maybe it'll be fun. So I'm probably going to be one of the people who actually likes it.
Well, you're going to be playing by yourself, Bob. Because I know like for sure Mike isn't getting it. Let's see. Moving on to our last bit of news. I guess let's bring it up. What's that? What with Pokemon? I'm not really a fan of Pokemon, or
neither am I.
A pro, but why don't we introduce Cliff? Because he's all about it, right?
Yeah, where's Cliff?
Yeah. Why don't we get Cliff to talk about it for us?
Hey guys, what's going on?
How you doing, Cliff?
Hey, how's it going, Cliff?
It's going good. You know, just getting ready. You know, I'm here to talk a little bit about the Pokemon. And hey, guys, let me tell you. So, Pokemon World Championship is going to be in Anaheim. So, be ready.
My god!
It's going to be the Omega Ruby, the Alpha Sapphire, and the Pokemon Tournament. Like, if you aren't excited, there hasn't been anything this big since the full body pillow came out from High School of the Dead.
You sound pretty excited, Cliff. I mean, are you yourself going to go there?
I probably will.
Now, you've already, like, you know, set up your schedule, like are you already attending panels, or getting your schedule ready for this convention?
Yeah, mostly. I'm just waiting for my mom to tell me when she can drop me off there, and and then I'll be there.
Oh, Cliff. All right, get out of here, Cliff.
Thanks, guys. I'll talk to y'all later. If you want to hear more about the teppanyaki tukulaka, just let me know.
God damn! Why did we bring him along?
Cliff, everybody. That was Cliff.
Anyway, I guess that's it for all the news. I don't know why we even talked about Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't either.
But anyway, so I guess that's it for this episode. What's coming up, Bob?
I think next up we're going to talk a little about escape rooms.
Because
Mm-hmm.
me and Mike are going in an escape room this Friday. Are you going, Mike?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we're going to one in Irvine. It's a place we've done before, but I guess they have a new room that they want us to try to escape from.
Yep, and these are the same people. Like, you got a bunch of people that from Blizzard, and they decided to make their own escape room. So they're like, they still work at Blizzard, but they're like, hey, why don't we do this on the side? And they just kind of came together, and it's been pretty good. The last one, I thought we had a lot of fun.
Yeah, but we had extra time.
Oh, we did? I didn't know that.
Yeah, we had 10 minutes extra time.
Now I feel like a loser.
Yeah, we were so close.
You should have never told me that. Damn it, Armin.
I thought you knew. You're the first one out.
I didn't know. Now I know. Fine.
Well, we can talk about it more on the upcoming episode.
But yeah, we got an escape room. So we'll be talking about that on the next podcast. If you haven't seen the John and Mike show, go to our YouTube channel. It's Nerd Reactor. And watch a couple of the episodes. Mike and John like to react and review TV, movies, and what other stuff do you guys do, Mike? What's your big one right now? Is it Stranger Things?
Yaoi porn. We also people watch furry videos.
I think Cliff's a fan of that.
Oh yeah, and So if you guys are into that, we just go over the Nerd Reactor. We will have all your favorite stuff. But definitely we just did Stranger Things. A lot of good feedback. Fans really seem to like it. It's one of the first times we really got a lot of the same people coming back and commenting, which is really, really cool.
And this time they're not saying mean things about you, right, Mike?
Yeah, they're not assholes like the Mr. Robot community.
Some of those comments are just straight up mean.
That's hurtful. Why would you say that to me?
God, Mike's
Poor
a
Mike.
giant teddy bear, and you just cutting him down with those comments. But no one really talks about John.
Yeah.
It's all about Mike. He's a celebrity. People
Mike's
recognize
the
him.
face.
Yeah. Mike's the face, John's the voice of the Mike and John show. But other than that, so go on to our Nerd Reactor YouTube. Check out John and Mike. You can follow Mike on Twitter at
Mike Reactor.
You can follow Bob at Twitter at
Long Live Bob.
And you can follow me on Twitter at ThatDudeArvin. Also visit nerdreactor.com. Also follow us on Twitter at NerdReactor. And other than that, that will be a wrap. And Bob, if you ain't about that life, be about that life. That nerd life. And we'll see you guys next week.
All right, bye everyone.
See ya.